Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining. Thank you for your time. If you get a chance, please like and subscribe. Drop a comment if you'd like as well. I want to know what you guys want me to do for my next drum cover. If you got any suggestions, please let me know. Would love to help out and be able to, see what you guys enjoy. But this is our June monthly recommendation list. It's where I go through some of my recommendations, exactly what it sounds like. So I'll be talking about, and I'll be, recommending the monthly game, the record, monthly wrap up of the news as well, in terms of, I've got a few new kind of bits and bobs with the PS5, some Assassin's Creed news. So stay tuned. Thank you again for watching. We're going to jump straight into it now. So this will be my monthly game recommendation for the month. How many times can you say month in a word? Month. No. Anyway. Assassin's Creed Origins. I have a bit of a spotted history with this. I love, obviously, I've done the Black Flag gameplay and that kind of stuff. This one here, I actually returned it when it first came out. I wasn't ready for the change in style, the change in combat. I was really, really deep in, I think, in Dark Souls 1 or 3, or 2 or 3. I'm not sure, one of them. So to me, the combat was just like a Dark Souls clone. Now that I've had enough space to, actually look at it from a different angle, I'm loving it. I'm loving every second of it. So if you can get, it's like $17 on the PSN network. I'm not sure if that style is still happening, but you got to check it out. If you haven't checked it out, do it. To me, they really, really hit the nail on the head here. I am yet to fully play Odyssey. I've seen bits of it, but and I was actually talking to my brother because we're actually playing. So he's playing Odyssey at the moment. I'm playing Origins, and the differences that we've kind of come up with are Assassin's Creed Origins. You still feel like very much like an assassin. You can, if you want, you can go all out and just take everyone to war. That's an awesome aspect of it. But if you want to, you can be super stealth. It's very much a bit of a lone wolf journey. So essentially, the story is, no spoilers here, of course, because fuck it. You are trying to avenge an order that has come into your your nation, your state, for whatever purposes, and it unravels throughout the game as well. And they end up, your son ends up getting killed, and it's also a revenge mission. And throughout the whole thing, it's kind of exploring those dynamics, exploring the dynamics with the wife who tends, she's gone a little bit crazy and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, now look, there are a few moments. I'll say there's one mission in particular that I was this close to just scrapping and deleting everything. It's like, you know what, fuck it. It felt very forced, and this is an honest review, and I'm going to tell it like it is. So essentially you spend I spent 30 hours leveling up Bayek, this one character, and this one mission forces you to play as his wife. Oh lordy, how do I say it? I'm just going to say pandering. Anyway, I'm not going to go into that but look, there are so many saving graces with this game. For instance, the little subtleties when you're out in the desert and you have hallucinations, to the fact that you can hunt crocodiles, and that's a big thing as well. And the moves are awesome, and the loot system's great. And that's another kind of thing as well, is you can tell what they've done with the microtransactions and getting you to grind. Whereas say in Dark Souls, I am more than happy to grind for however many hours, because the growth is how do I put it? It's even. So it's step by step. So you can kind of go, obviously different areas have different, give you different souls or different amounts of souls. So that can obviously do that. But with Assassin's Creed, it's very much like they've kind of trying to tunnel you into buying extra stuff like packs and skin packs and golds and stuff. So, which was but saving grace is, if you do want to put the hours in, you do get some fucking awesome weapons. So yeah, absolutely great game. Love it. Really enjoying it. And the fact that I can kind of look past some of the little aspects of bullshit in it, because, there's a lot of that with the games at the moment. yeah, it still shines. The stories, yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to go too deep into it. Check it out, Assassin's Creed Origins. I'm going to do a gameplay video of it in the next coming weeks as well, if I haven't beaten it. And like the last mission I did recently was a not the Undead DLC pack, but it was like a mission leading into that. It's called Lights Among the Dunes or something. So I'm quite far into the game, about 35 hours. Anyway, check it out. You'll love it. Moving on to my recommendation. Now, this actually stemmed from another YouTuber's channel called Rick Beato. If you haven't seen him, check it out. He's a musician. He knows his shit. He's so good. He's such a. I've never kind of had anyone who actually goes through recorded music and music that I love. You know, metal music, heavy rock, 90s music, and actually kind of decodes it a little bit. Goes into like it doesn't have to be 90s music, it can be anything. But goes into how do I put it? Goes into the depths of what makes a song special. Like for instance, he did one on what was it? Not Pearl Jam. It was I've forgotten. Anyway, the one I watched was he was actually talking about When the Levee Breaks, by Led Zeppelin, specifically about that drum groove. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, but it's like sounds Bulls on Parade there, but it sounds like Bonham's doing like a do-do, but it's not. It's an echo piece of it's a special effects hardware processor, which is an echo, and that's actually added the double kind of kick to it. Really, really cool. Anyway, that's kind of brought me back into listening to Led Zeppelin again. So my monthly recommendation is going to be Led Zeppelin 1. Check it out. Absolutely awesome record. You know, you've got classics such as Dazed and Confused, Communication Breakdown. What one's the one where it's, I think it's Good Times, Bad Times, where he does the John Bonham does the legendary triplet kick. Awesome shit. And if you check out also the When the Levee Breaks too, because that's a fantastic song. But yeah, check it out, Led Zeppelin 1. Led Zeppelin 2 does have Moby Dick on it, which is the actual drum solo. So if you're a drummer, if you're into that, check it out. But yeah, also quick plug, check out my drum cover videos. If you get a chance, check it out. Again, if you've got any suggestions of songs you want me to try and learn and actually do a cover of, let me know. Would love to help out. Anyway, we are moving on to some PS5 news. Now, I'm not sure if you guys saw the last video on the PS5, which was about some of the features it may or may not have, and I actually spoke about backwards compatibility in that. And on the last video, I was saying that it's not going to be available. Now, there has been some reports and some news that's happening, is it will. Now, I don't know how they're going to do it. Apparently, you'll be able to play, I think, PS1, PS2, possibly PS3. I'm not sure about PS3, through like an emulation cloud streaming service, which is fucking awesome. If they can get that to happen, I am so in. Like, sign me up, take my money, done. To be honest, it's already like that with Demon Souls. But yeah, look, over the moon with that. Now, I'm very, very excited. It's kind of got me back to where, you know, oh, awesome, we got some next-gen stuff coming, because I was a little bit worried, because Xbox was looking, not that I'd ever buy one, because I'd hate myself forever if I did, but Xbox features seem to be pretty good, and they seem to be pretty solid, you know, and the last couple of years, Xbox have taken a beating, and they've always lost on the announcement with the next-gen stuff, so I've got my eye on Xbox, so hopefully Sony does deliver with this. We'll just have to wait and see. We're going to find out more in the coming months, obviously getting closer and closer to the holiday season, Christmas and all that kind of stuff, which actually brings me to my next point of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Now, there's a gameplay trailer out. If you want to watch it, totally cool. It is what it is. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of what they've done, but on a side note, I know there is a returning character who has been confirmed. Now, this one is Layla Hassan, who's actually, she's the Animus person you play as. So she's the person you play as in the real world. And it fucking sucks. Origins, acknowledge the fact that you didn't want to play outside of this beautifully constructed world like Egypt, and then take you out into the real world where you've kind of like, you have to readjust to everything again, and it's just, it shatters the story and it shatters the immersion as well. So she was actually in Odyssey as well, and again, I don't really like what they've done with the whole Animus thing. It's like you have to necessarily be an ancestor. That's kind of, I was like, cool, if that's the main factor, I can believe this story now. I can kind of at least get into it a little bit, yada, 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 yada. But it seems that there's going to be more kind of, what's the word, more involvement from Layla. I'm not sure why. It's just like, just leave it. In my opinion, there should be no Animus, no need for the Animus missions anymore. Anything outside the real world. If they really wanted to get fucking tricky with it, what they could actually do, and Ubisoft, if you do this, I'm fucking patenting this right now, is cut the Animus bullshit, cut all the other bullshit with the real world. But when you have these missions where you come into contact with, say, something that like, what's like the gods or the ones who came before, the ancient ship, the issue or whatever they're called, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, the weird society, the gods, ancient technology. Make them talk specifically to the player. Like, look dead in the eye like they did in, I think it was when Desmond died or something, but have that again. That way, the fourth wall is shattered. And if, like, just think about that. You're playing this game, you know, you're kind of at night, you know, you're in England pillaging and plundering, and then the next minute, so you unlock this secret compartment, and you activate the mechanism, opens up, glowing light everywhere. Imagine if that narrator spoke to you, as in the audience, you. I would flip the fuck out and love it. I don't know why but look, fingers crossed. I'm a little bit kind of pulling back on Valhalla a little, yeah, because it's kind of like, I might just have to see how they go with this and how they treat it and what they do. But anyway, still very, very exciting. I think that's pretty much it. Wrapping up for this month. I'm going to do a quick shout out to some Netflix specials as well. You should check it out. So there's, don't hate me, but you got to watch Captain Kim again. It is awesome. It's just so Australian. Brings back so many memories. So Captain Kim, and there's another one which is called Travels with My Father, and it's Jack Whitehall and Michael Whitehall. Jack Whitehall's a comedian. Look, I'm not the biggest fan of Jack. I wouldn't normally watch his stuff, but it's fucking hilarious. Check it out. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying my new Batman as well. A bit of drama with that. The fucker actually fell off, so it took me a while to get it back on. So I was kind of like, ooh, it's gonna fall off and hit me. But I hope we're all well. Enjoy the new setup as well. Have a bit of a look-see. Have a look here at Wayne Tower. See if you can see any of the figures there. But anyway, I should wrap this up. Again, please stay safe. Please be responsible. I know in my state, they've actually recommended, it's not compulsory, but it's probably not going to be far off. But if you're going outside to a public space and you can afford a mask, please wear one. Or if you want to do a homemade one, please wear one. It's for your safety and it's for the other people's safety as well. For the people working behind the retail counters, make sure you treat them with respect too, because they're doing it tough. The frontline workers, all those people, they need respect. Please don't forget that. And look, I can understand frustration, especially with the medical system. I've been there. But you just got to kind of be calm as much as you can be. Even if you got to fucking rage out, go outside. Go to a space you can do it where you're not going to impact anyone else. Or just take a couple deep breaths. Anyway, check it out. I have some awesome music coming too. It's some heavy, heavy tunes. So I might give you a little bit of a snippet right now. Anyway, so that's, fucking 8 seconds of it. Anyway, that is called Into the Duet. That'll be coming out on my next album. So excited to show you guys as well. I've got some other really cool stuff. The album is getting better and better and better and closer to getting released. I have had a bit of dramas with the distribution company, so that has set back or delayed the single safe for a little bit. So that's still coming. It's just I'll get notified when it does. There's a video ready to go. So as soon as that drops, check it out. Have a lovely afternoon, guys. I'll speak to you soon and all the best, yeah? Peace, peace. See you soon. Take it easy.